What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the fam. Kinsley,
What?
if you could have one thing in the whole entire world, what would it be?
To have a fairy on my shoulder my whole entire life.
A fairy? What would this fairy do for you?
Everything.
Like a fairy godmother, or like a Tinkerbell, or
Sure.
all of the above? All right, well, I'm about to win the Father of the Year award. Do you know why?
Why?
I'm going to give you your fairy.
Roll it! This is what it's gonna look like when we're all done. You can find this fairy by clicking the link below. Now we'll flip over to Photoshop. I already have her on her own layer, and I have a background layer. I'm gonna start out by making the swirl go around her. Grab the pen tool, P on your keyboard. The pen tool can be a little tricky, so try not to be frustrated. Up at the top, let's make sure we have path selected. I'm going to start at the feet. Do a single click, and then your second click, you'll click and drag. Drag it towards the leg. And my third click, I'll click and drag. Drag this one back towards the knee. Click and drag. Click and drag. I know I'm making this look easy, but I've had practice. If you need to undo, click Command or Control Z and just do it again. Okay, I'll stop there. Now click on the Paths tab, right next to the Layer tab. We'll use this later. Click back to Layers. If you need to make an adjustment to your line, grab the Direct Select tool. Then you can click these individual points and drag them out if you need them. I'll just make some small adjustments. Beautiful. Now let's add a new layer by clicking the icon at the bottom, or Command-Shift-N on your keyboard. Rename it Light and grab the brush tool. Let's make it a small hard brush. About 9 pixels. Click the folder icon next to brush size. That's going to pull up brush settings. Click on shape dynamics, and under control, click pen pressure. That's going to make the end of our brush sharp. Then close that menu. And now we have our brush set up. And make sure we have white selected, and choose the pen tool, P on your keyboard. Right click the path and choose Stroke Path. Make sure brush is selected from the drop down. Simulate pressure is checked and hit OK. Now flip back over to the Path tab and click the gray space below to deselect the path. And we have a nice looking stroke. Flip back over to Layers again and let's zoom in a little bit. Z on your keyboard. Now I want to make it look like this light is weaving around her. So let's add a mask by clicking the icon on the bottom. Make sure you have a black brush and a mask selected. I'm going to paint a pattern. Every other line is going to disappear. Skip one, paint this one. Skip one, paint this one. And I'm gonna end here. Zoom back out. And let's make this look like it's glowing. Double click Light to pull up layer styles. Go ahead and check Outer Glow. And click the color swatch. Now I'm gonna pick the color from her tutu. And hit OK. Now we'll crank up the opacity and set the noise to 0. I'll set opacity around 75. Spread to 11 and size 16. Actually, let's bump up those a little more. And I might pick a little lighter purple too. There we go. Now I'm gonna choose inner glow. Bump the opacity all the way up and the noise all the way down. Choke to 100, size to 1. Range and jitter 72 and 0. Use the same color purple and hit OK. There, now it looks like it's glowing. If you need to change the settings, you can always double click the light layer to go back. Now let's duplicate light by hitting Command J. Let's rename it Light Blur. Let's turn off the effects by clicking the eye next to effects. Now let's go to Filter, Blur, Gaussian Blur, and make sure you have the preview checkbox checked so we can see what's going on. I'm going to go around about 4 and hit OK again. That just adds a little more glow to it. Add another new layer. Command Shift N. Rename it Pixie Dust. Go back to Paths and click Work Path to select our original line. Now flip back to Layers and let's set up our brush. To use the particle brush that I use, click the link below. So I'm going to choose my particles and make the brush really small. Make sure I have white selected and flip to my pen tool. Now right click again and choose Stroke Path. Make sure brush is selected in my drop down and hit OK. And kapow! Pixie dust! Beautiful. Now to get rid of our path, let's flip back to Paths and click the gray space below. Hop back over to Layers and let's make our pixie dust glow. We'll just copy the ones we already have done. This is a slick little shortcut. Hold down Option, click the word Effects on our light layer, and drag and drop on the pixie dust layer. We may need to make some tweaks. So let's double click our glow and set the size to 1 and the spread to 1 too. Now click Inner Glow and set the size to 0 and hit OK. And we're done. Beautiful. And this is what it looks like when I added it to a picture of me. Dreams do come true. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and smash that subscribe button to be part of our design fam. See you next time. Bye!